wanted to debate Boruto's a better MC than Naruto.
That's an agenda push, though. That Boruto is a better main character than Naruto. I've seen it on Twitter as well. I have some prompts given to me by the community and the TSO Sage himself. And today we're gonna sit here and we're gonna have some people push agendas, argue, debate, get toxic, have fun. Y'all know the rules, man. If you want to be a part of this, you got to be in the live stream, but then you got to join the Discord. And after that, hey man, don't get stage fright. All right, man. Hey man, how y'all doing, brothers? It's gonna be a lot of scary prompts here, scary agenda pushes. It's all in good fun. There's gonna be a lot of subjectivity. It's gonna be a lot of Mickey. Y'all know how I get down on this channel, but I'm all for the shit. What's your favorite animes, both of you, real quick, that I've seen?
Top 5?
One Piece.
One Piece? Yeah, no, just one.
If I get Bleach or Cyberpunk.
Bleach or Cyberpunk? I can't do a Bleach versus One Piece, even though that would be fun.
Well, I do Dragon Ball. I like Dragon Ball.
You like Dragon Ball? Okay. Do you despise One Piece, or you just like Dragon Ball more?
I despise One Piece.
Ooh, yeah. Let's go.
All right.
Even though I never watched it, so yeah.
All right, this should be easy then. This should be easy. Even though you never watched it. Okay.
I read.
Yeah, that's about right.
I seen like one episode and I just like, nah, this ain't for me. I ain't watching 1,000 episodes of this.
Okay. All right, bet. So I can't justifyingly have this argument, but it'll be funny for the clip anyway. Gamer, do you think there is a One Piece fight better than most of, if not all, Dragon Ball fights? At least one that I've seen, even if you think there's not one in the future.
I think if there is a fight better than any Dragon Ball fight, it's got to be Luffy Katakuri.
Luffy Katakuri, okay. All right. Do you think there is an arc that I've seen in One Piece that clears Dragon Ball?
Oh yeah, Hokage Island.
Oh shit.
Best Starking fiction ever.
Luke, do you even know? Do you even?
Matter of fact, I'd even say the Goku Black arc clears One Piece. I argue that, man.
This is gonna be tough for you to do without knowing what One Piece is. But you know what, man?
Yes, I would even argue that.
You know what, man? Let it fly. Who has better stories? Who has better arcs? One Piece versus Dragon Ball. Luke, despite not even seeing One Piece, how do you know for certain that Dragon Ball has better arcs?
So beginning with OG Dragon Ball, I think the first arc with the rabbit nigga, that arc alone, in my opinion, just clears One Piece. I'm an avid One Piece hater. For real. From the clips I see on YouTube, from the amount of people that just overhype it, I don't understand it. I don't know how can I defend my points. It's just, I don't think it's comparable.
You're just standing on a hate soapbox. This isn't even a debate anymore. You're just standing on a okay, you know what? We're not even gonna necessarily, we're gonna change the prompt. Gamer, your task is just going to be to like try to convince him that One Piece isn't dog shit at this point. So he doesn't know anything. He's just like, hey man, that shit sucks. So what about it? Do you think it's too goofy? Do you think the fans are too annoying? What's going on?
The fans are too annoying. The characters look too goddamn skinny, like skinny as a stick. Oh, fuck. And Gooner bait.
Gooner bait. Okay, let's start with Gooner bait. Do you think Roshi's funny?
I don't think, from time to time, I say he is. It like sometimes he is, sometimes it's over exaggerated.
So Roshi's kind of funny. The characters in Dragon Ball are just built stockier. There's no really changing that. It's goofy. So what about it? Like, you think Luffy's too stupid or something?
He's stupider than Goku for sure, in my opinion.
So he's dumber than Goku to the point that you can't even get a chance.
Yeah, he is.
Does it have anything to do with episode count?
And plus, the devil fruit causes them to not swim. From what I know, that's stupid.
It's a strength and balances thing. If devil fruit niggas can swim, they just win.
They just easily solo.
Yeah, I gotta say, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, don't get me wrong. And for my One Piece Straw Hat niggas, well, actually, calm down. I understand that the hockey is still hockey, but like, nah, for the most part, them devil fruit niggas, like, if they could swim, it's kind of over. Like, at some point, it's just, oh shit, what do you do to that nigga?
Oh, what other points?
I would say this, man. Look, man, if One Piece isn't deterring you and it's for episode's sake, given everything you said, I'll say this. Are you frustrated at what are your frustrations with Dragon Ball?
Side characters. I don't think side characters need a whole arc, but I feel like they should be there from time to time.
Let me stop you right there. I'm going to stop you right there. I'll say that alone to give you a reason to watch One Piece. If there's anything One Piece does do, sometimes dangerously too much, it is give side character. I think Gamer will sit there and tell you,
yeah.
everybody gets their chance to shine for sure.
Is there a character that's worse than Roshi, like comedy wise, in One Piece?
Goon wise?
I heard there is somebody called Sanji or something.
Yeah.
Sanji's up there, but I don't think he's as bad as Roshi, considering Roshi's like 90.
He's
and he
pretty-
does it to literal children.
No, I give you this. I probably won't watch One Piece. I'll probably just read it.
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
well,
reading
that's
is fine.
Manga probably
that's
way
where
better.
most straw
It'll
hats
be
will tell you
faster.
to do anyway. So yeah, but
You could also watch One Piece.
yeah, apparently there's a
One
one
Piece?
pace. Yeah, apparently there's a one pace out there as well that makes it way faster. I'm just a man, so I had to watch the actual version. But yeah, nah. But all right, brother, I'm gonna get you out of here. Maybe I'll bring you back up when it's a Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball debate. But that was fucking funny. That was fucking hilarious. All right, so let's see if we can get you a One Piece debate. This guy looks like he has a T in his fucking shit. So yeah, I mean, that's not. I thought that was Gear 5, Luffy. I'm sick. Oh well, fuck it. Ball up top. I seen white hair, thought it was Gear 5. Ball up top though. We're here to push agendas. We're here to argue. I'm trying to give everybody the chance to not have prompts before I have to assign prompts. You like, love, or hate One Piece?
I'd say like. It's decent.
How far are you? Completely caught up? Wano?
In terms of like actually watching it, Eni's lobby, but then in terms of what I know, Wano.
In terms of what you know, Wano. Okay, so like if we sat there and talked about Wano, you wouldn't be like, spoilers, because you know about it.
No, I would promise you I would not care.
Okay, cool. Then we're gonna do it simple. Gamer, who is your favorite Straw Hat?
Sanji.
I don't see your full name. T, who's your favorite Straw Hat?
Pre-time skip Zoro, post-time skip Sanji and Luffy.
Okay. We all agree there. What is your favorite arc, considering what you know?
It's the one where Sanji gets all his character development. Is it Whole Cake? Is that?
Yeah,
is that
that's
the
Whole
one?
That's
Cake.
Whole Cake. That's Whole Cake.
Yeah, that arc right there.
Gamer,
Whole
is
Cake.
Whole Cake your favorite as well?
It's that or Enyas lobby.
Okay, you agreeable ass niggas. Okay, y'all on the same page on every fucking thing. We might gotta leave One Piece out of here because you niggas agree on everything. Nah, let's go straight to Naruto. You like Shippuden or regular Naruto?
OG.
OG.
Shippuden's ass.
Shibun's ass. Okay.
Right.
Okay. All right. Y'all, same nigga. Chat. What's your favorite arc in original Naruto?
See, I would say Chunin, but they low-key did my favorite character Neji wrong, so I'm gonna have to go Sasuke retrieval.
Okay.
You see, I'm going Chunin.
There it is. There we finally got one, boys. Finally! Chunin exams versus Sasuke retrieval arc. Gamer, why is the Chunin exams the best arc in Naruto?
Well, first off, let's go off the character introductions of Rock Lee, Gaara, all that fun stuff, introducing the Sand Village, expanding the world a lot more. Sasuke retrieval, it's just, fuck it, let's go through some forests. And then there's the whole shtick of, side characters don't get enough action, whereas in the Chunin exams, they actually get action. And the Sasuke retrieval arc, they get action, but it's bad. It actively makes you hate the characters more, except for the fat dude. Choji, I think his name is?
Yeah.
Choji. This is the only good one in Sasuke retrieval.
Choji fight is amazing.
And
Sidebar.
Not even to mention the fights of like Rock Lee versus Gaara, Naruto versus Gaara, fucking all of that fun stuff.
Okay.
And I think the game portion of it, where they're in the forest, was intriguing a lot more than Sasuke retrieval arc, where it's just, ooh, big bad walks in the way. Ooh, big bad walks in the way.
That's a creative way to slander the Sasuke retrieval arc. I'll give him credit where it's due. Sasuke retrieval arc, T! Defend your peak. Why is Sasuke retrieval the peakiest of Naruto? Go.
Firstly, so this guy mentions that they introduced peak characters in the Chunin exams, failing to mention them introducing bums like Tenten and those into the series. That's first of all. So we get a bunch of terrible misused characters introduced in the Chunin exams who are quite literally Chunin exam merchants and are completely irrelevant after that. But the Sasuke retrieval arc, obviously we get the best fight in the series, arguably, Naruto versus Sasuke, just in terms of the themes, in terms of the build-up, in terms of even the animation, like the ending, what happens afterwards. So we have arguably the best fight in the series, whereas the Chunin exams probably has one of the most overrated fights in the series in Rock Lee versus Gaara. That fight is hell overrated. And then in the Sasuke retrieval arc, obviously we get good moments for characters like Choji who don't get to like do much in the tuning exams, who aren't like as cool and don't get like as good of a moment. Obviously Neji gets a really cool moment in Sasuke retrieval arc. Even Rock Lee at some point is doing something useful. And we have cool villains as well. The Sound 4 are pretty cool. Obviously, we see Sasuke's like full descent into basically going down a different path. You know, everything with even with Naruto knocking off his headband and him essentially now acknowledging he's no longer a ninja of the leaf. I just think the writing in the Sasuke retrieval arc is underrated. The fights were really good, and it peaks the highest that OG Naruto did.
All right, man. Hey, floor is yours, man. Get toxic, be casual, actually do anything in between, nigga. I don't fucking know. Kill each other. GTA. This shit, floor is yours, man. We'll probably cut it at around 2-3 minutes.
So I just want to start out with Neji had something cool to do in Sasuke Retrieval. That's a bad thing. It's good that he got hoed in the Chunin exams, all right? And you want to talk about theming? Let's talk about the theming of Gaara and Naruto rather than Sasuke and Naruto. Gaara and Naruto are kind of two sides of the same coin. Sasuke is just a bitch.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh boy. Well, Sasuke is a bitch. How does that make you feel?
Okay, I mean, you can say what you want about Sasuke. Sasuke isn't the person staying up all night shaking because he knows if he closes his eyes, Kaku's gonna take over. So, in my opinion, between him and Gaara, but let me not even say too much. I mean, in terms of the actual tuning exams, again, I feel like on a rewatch, a lot of the fights are kind of overrated. And I know the fights wasn't the main appeal of the tuning exams because we still had like the mystery of what Orochimaru was doing. We had the whole thing with him and the third Hokage. And then obviously we kind of got a bit deeper into Gaara's mind as well and his character. But I just feel like the whole point of Naruto and the whole thing Naruto builds up for its whole series, even in Shippuden, is Naruto and Sasuke. And we get to a very high peak of that in the Sasuke retrieval arc. It's like, it's the main reason why people watch the show. Sasuke, and it's the reason Sasuke and Naruto are two of the most popular characters, not Naruto and Gaara, right? Like, Gaara is a cool character, and seeing his conclusion, or like seeing where his character goes at the tuning exams is like very interesting. But in the end, the main focus of the show and the main themes of the show were built off of Naruto and Sasuke. So I just feel like the Sasuke retrieval arc was just the more important arc. It built up more for Shippuden, it set out more for the entire series, and it just had higher peaks in my opinions. Like, the fights are so much better. Like, tuning exams, like, name me 3 fights in the tuning exams that can compare to Naruto versus Sasuke. Like, you couldn't.
So what, you're gonna pull out the final battle of the arc? What about Gaara versus Naruto with the 1,000 shadow clones? The first reveal of the tailed beasts, the overall expansion of the world with, again, the sand village coming in. You said it, not me. The Orochimaru shit. This is the build. The tuning exams is the buildup of Sasuke versus Naruto. Like, it's the starting point of it all. Then
I disagree.
There's disagree, but I think that's the case. Then
I don't think the starting point of Naruto versus Sasuke would be the tuning exams. It'd be way before that. In fact, in the tuning exams, they were like boys. They were friends. they were quite cordial with each other. It was more of a friendly rivalry than like.
I remember them being kind of pissy with each other the whole time. They were all pissy with each other.
Well, we're at 12.
No. Tuning exams, it was a friendly rivalry.
Yeah, tuning exams. You know, they. I'm not even going to interfere. Yeah, but we're at 12:46. I think personally, this was very much I got my hands on this sink. My foot is on this soapbox. And I'm dying by this hill. I think both of you pretty much standing on your beliefs, no matter the fuck what was said. Both of you guys had very slick slanders to the other arc as well. I like that. I hope that's a theme of the day. Yeah, let's get some slander in there. Let's call Sasuke a bitch. Yeah, Gaara a fucking crazy guy. You know what I'm saying? In terms of who won the debate, I ain't gonna lie. I was writing prompts, but I'll say for certain that if I had to choose based on my personal beliefs, I know chat said T1. I might say Gamer 1, but I'm not gonna sit there and say I heard the full blown Mickey vote. But I think that I just liked that Gamer's whole point was essentially, so you're just really attached to the fights, and the tuning exams has all this other shit. Which, not saying that you didn't address that point, you did, but he kind of just pointed it better type shit, things of that nature. But at the end of the day, this isn't even just like the typical debate stream necessarily. This is agenda pushes, man. And I like the agendas that y'all are pushing. I might not even have 2 people come up here anymore. I might just have 1 person come up there and push an agenda. Like that's what
it's not right now. I'd be happy with any agenda. Like I'll push agendas there.
Yeah,
I'll push so many agendas.
Yeah, I want the agenda pushers, man. But y'all be easy, man. I'm sending y'all back in the weight room.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
What's going on? Did you want to argue something, or do you want an agenda push?
I low-key got an agenda push. Let me say this straight. Sasuke should have died at the end of Naruto. That's all I gotta say.
Sasuke should have died by the end of Naruto. Why Sasuke gotta die, man?
I feel like it would have been perfect for his character, you feel me? Having the Uchiha clan be closed off, kind of be extinct, would have been perfect.
Oh, wow.
You feel me? He would have been with his whole family.
Oh, wow.
You know, he already done try to kill Sakura. I don't know why they got married. That was stupid. You feel me?
Hey, what's your name?
My real name? Or like...
Yeah. Is it Cardi? Is it Toby?
Oh, yeah, you could just... Yo, why the chat calling me Toby?
Yeah,
Rama?
I'm say, is it Toby right now? Chat, no, I'm with chat. Yeah, I'm glad chat's saying it. Is it Cardi or is it Toby Rama? This sounds a little familiar, man. You said that man could go be with the rest of his family? You know, they'd be better off dead?
Bro, first of all, he was already a terrorist trying to destroy the whole village. I don't know why y'all let him back in. Like, that doesn't even make sense to me.
It's a war, man.
Second of all, the switch up is crazy. 5 minutes ago, he went from wanting to be the Hokage, doing all this bullshit, and then until Naruto blew his fucking arm off, Naruto should have just not held back and killed him anyway. But then he just has a complete 180 and is just a good guy now. Like, come on, that doesn't make any sense.
Well, you wanted Naruto to kill Sasuke?
I feel like, yeah. I mean, that doesn't sound like in his character. I know it doesn't make any sense, but I feel like that would have been better, in my opinion, not gonna lie.
Damn. He should have killed. Yeah, at that point, Naruto killed Gaara. At that point, Naruto would have killed Gaara, too.
Shit, nigga. That would have been cool, too.
Naruto just catching bodies all over the verse.
Bruh, I feel like out of Naruto, he would have been the coolest character if he just started catching bodies.
Oh my god!
Like that would have been so tough. On God, that would have been actually peak.
But that would like completely go against who he is.
I mean, shit, I don't give a fuck.
Oh my god! Get him out of here! 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 This nigga wants emo, just emo Shari fucking Naruto to just murk everybody like him. Fuck talk no jutsu. Fuck the main character story, child of prophecy, power frame. Oh no! Just kill everybody. Just turn into motherfucking Jinwoo. It's actually scarily kind of what he wants. Jesus Christ. Yo, what's going on, man? Did you want an agenda push? You want to debate somebody?
Let's agenda push. Why not?
All right, man. What's your agenda, bro? Let it be something that I've already seen.
I think everybody that died in the pain arc should have died then, and I feel like the story would have been better written. Like the war arc wouldn't have been as freaking bloated had it not been for, you know,
so
all that revive shit.
So the Leaf just GG's. How many people would be alive at that point? Like Naruto? No, man. Yeah, a lot of people are dead. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Hey, look. Kakashi's dead. A lot of people are dead.
Because to me, at least the way I saw it, you could really tell most of that story with like a lot of those characters just not even being in the fray. Like whether or not most of those people are alive, Sasuke's still gonna do his thing at the 5 Kage Summit. Donzo's still gonna pull up doing his bullshit, and by the end of it, they all gotta realize, hey, there's gonna be another war. Whether or not the Leaf is as weak as they are after everybody dies or not, I feel like that would still be something that they're like, okay, this is a bigger threat than, you know, anything that we faced before. So that's why I'm like, I feel like it's kind of Mick how they're just like, yeah, all these stakes are here just to revive everybody, and then be like, oh, but there's even bigger stakes, and it's just like, okay, like,
so they gotta die.
What's the point then?
They gotta die though? Like, put it as, but like, I would say that the war without Hinata, especially Kakashi, is different. In terms, I give you this. There's a lot of characters in Naruto that could be dead. I get that. Like, a lot of the Konoha niggas could be dead, but the entire Leaf Village being dead, like, just narratively speaking, where do Naruto, Sasuke, where do Naruto, Sakura, Kakashi, Kono, and where do them niggas go then? You know what I'm saying? Like, they gotta die.
He's gonna be the Hokage. I don't know what, but it's gonna be whatever's left.
Oh my god. Get the fuck out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Hey, niggas who make dead characters equal better narrative arguments. Sometimes it's true, but nah. I think, like, case in point, for example, if he were to sit there and argue that Shino could have died, Lee could have died, Neji could have died, considering their future roles were not even minimal, but just straight up non-existent, and narratively speaking, it doesn't do anything, even that they're there. Hindsight 2020 does warrant, okay, maybe they could have died. But I think when we talk about like the entire fucking Leaf, now we're in a situation where, Naruto just doesn't have a fucking home. He's just an orphan again. Or like when you talk about when Sasuke dies, okay, so now it's just like, you're just gonna remove a guy, which I guess if you want to make Naruto strong enough to fight Momoshiki, you want to make Naruto strong enough to fight all them other niggas, the Baryon mode, whatever shit, cool, but yeah, hypothetically could do that, but like, it also is just cooking Sasuke for the sake of cooking Sasuke, you know what I mean? So, yeah. It depends when you do it. I agree, it depends when you do it.
All right, Agenda Push.
Agenda Push, talk to me.
TSO, y'all niggas are dumb.
Oh, wow.
You niggas...
Why TSO niggas
you
stupid?
niggas don't read, they don't watch the shit that they debate about. They don't know what the fuck they talking about, and they just watch One Piece. They only care about One Piece. That's the only thing they care about.
So,
One Piece.
So this is an attack on the community, man. I do believe I am the leader of the stupid, but at the same time, man, not too much, man. Look, man, I'll say, if there's anything that you said thus far, this community does One Piece overall a lot. It is a thing. The idea that like we had a gulag stream and we could have essentially freed every anime in the gulag. I don't know if that story is told on YouTube yet, but it's a true story. I'll full screen it. We could have freed every anime that has ever been or currently in the gulag, or just binge Wano. And they chose binge Wano decisively. Kind of tough.
Exactly.
Kind of tough. But this is what I would say to you and to everybody that disses the community on that. If you are in the community and you're calling the community stupid for that, I'll say this though. Gotta give y'all a little bit of blame too. Y'all niggas can vote. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, we don't outnumber them.
Y'all, nigga, there is more non-voters than there is One Piece niggas voting. Not gonna cap. If everybody has an issue with it, all y'all have to do, y'all already on your phones, just vote. But y'all don't do
so
it.
I can't speak for them. I'm not a One Piece hater. I'm just saying, like, damn, bro.
Hey, man. Well, that's an interesting discourse, man. Does TSO glaze One Piece too much? I don't think I do. I don't think this applies to me. But as far as
it don't.
I was about to say, I don't really glaze One Piece too much. I hate the fans. But as far as the community per se, I can see it. I probably even agree. That'll probably be something that the community got to hold. Do they care? No.
Hell no.
Do they care? No, they don't. Well, appreciate your time. That's W Agenda Push. I ain't gonna lie. W Agenda Push.
Yo,
what's going on, man? You got an agenda push or a debate?
I got a few agenda pushes.
Better make them quick.
Like, can I give one that isn't anime, but like everyone will know it though?
That one is gonna be insanely quick. Floor is yours.
Batman got more aura than LeBron.
Okay. Next. just move on, man. Next.
Okay. I think Bleach is easily the best out of the big, maybe not easily, but best out of the big three.
Ooh, we don't hear that a lot over here.
Okay.
There's a lot of Narts. There's a lot of One Piecers, but we don't have a lot of Bleach stands in here. Bleach is kind of like the community that gets like beat up in the TSO verse. What about Bleach without spoiling necessarily? Do you think like just talk generic shit, not story plot points, but like generic shit?
Yeah.
Like, what do you think is better? Better characters, better stories?
I think the way I would like talk about how Bleach is the best is mainly by downplaying the others, because I think maybe if we're talking about manga, One Piece really like that. But the One Piece anime is just absolute dog shit. The pacing sucks. The pacing just ruins the entire fucking show. It's horrible. It's dog shit. It's crap. I can't fucking stand it.
Oh my god. You're mad.
I'm saying that as a person who has like watched almost the entire anime up to Wano. I've read the manga. The manga is actually a lot better, but the anime just fucking sucks.
Keep it to Wano and back for the sake of argument. But yeah,
Okay.
even then, I'll give you Wano pacing is pacing for sure.
And then Naruto. Okay, so you're gonna have to stick with me, but like just listen. So when I was watching Naruto, or when I think back on watching Naruto, I think back to the tuning exams, like all of Part 1 Naruto, where like the characters are absolutely amazing. Then Shippuden comes in, and like characters are a big thing for me, and then like they're non-existent. So we get cool moments. We get like some really cool moments that was built up from Part 1, but like then the war arc comes, Kaguya comes, and a lot like just not as whatever. But with Bleach, like I just think almost everything in that show is just raw. Like you have characters like Renji who like are gonna lose, but like that nigga's still cool. We got a cool Bankai. Or no, what's it called? Not Bankai. Shikai. Byakuga, who's cool, and like all these other cool characters. So I don't know.
Kuchiki.
Bro, Baki, Toshiro,
Kuchiki.
Bro, you're not telling me Soy Phone is not like the coolest character in that, or Yoriwichi. Like, oh my god, so many cool characters, bro.
Hey man, look, we're gonna find out. I'm gonna find out. I wanted you to push the agenda because we don't get a lot of Bleach on this channel in the terms of positivity. Every time Bleach pops up, it's either reaction or slandered. So it's interesting that someone from the community is this passionate for Bleach. We're gonna find out rather soon, my brother. But hey, man, that's a breath of fresh air. Shout out to the Bleachers. But yeah, man, only reason I'll finish Bleach is because of Sage. Is crazy. Yep, got a mic.
Yep.
Yo, what's going on? You're here for agenda push or a debate?
Agenda push.
Talk to me.
Okay, so I think sports anime is underrated. They should be talked about more. They're just as entertaining as fighting anime.
Sports anime are just as entertaining as fighting anime. See, here's the thing. This is, for thousands of years, human violence has always been the domain of people. People like seeing other people get fucked up, man. I like to keep it non-civilized. So it's always going to be an uphill battle for sports anime in regards to combat anime because literally people like seeing other people get fucked up. Like I'm not saying UFC and boxing are peak sports at all per se because those are organized fights, but like a fight has always been something that like people will gravitate to. Hell, what is a sport that people will give more opportunities than not if they never seen it? Nigga, a random boxing match, a random UFC match. They'll just be like, oh shit, the fight's on. But in terms of just sticking directly to the topic, if you don't want to hear that hoopla, I think the issue with sports anime will always just be projecting the message. So like, like, you know how in a fight you can give a guy cool powers, make him a menace to society, kill him, all this other stuff. In a sports anime, people are one could argue, and I'm playing devil's advocate on purpose. One could argue, oh, you're just gonna make him not miss a shot. You're just gonna make him like kick really fast. You're just gonna make, like, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's where sports anime have a hard time getting a lot of people's viewership. Me personally, I mean, y'all already know I put Blue Lock in the fucking Gulag stream several times, and that shit always gets
mistake
cooked.
In the community.
That shit always gets cooked. But like, for example, I put Blue Lock in there. I put Haikyuu, whatever the fuck that shit is, in there. Put Karuko in there. I don't give a fuck about watching a sports anime personally. For anybody that thinks I'm biased and not playing devil's advocate, I just think that is probably going to be. I can just foresee it based on like me being in the anosphere this much. I can foresee a lot of people essentially that's probably why, just for the sheer fact that is just like, okay, you're just gonna have this guy in tennis, he's just gonna always spike the ball really hard type shit. I can see that being an issue.
There are times where it's like they do fail and you just want to see them win. Like you see them like get stronger. It's not like just like they hit harder again like the next time. It's like they hit harder, but you see like that A to Z. And when you see like A, B, Z, A, B, C, T, all the way to Z. You don't just see like A to Z, like they get that strong. It's like it's that progression of theirs like just worth watching.
And and someone in the chat was arguing it as well, or I probably took them out of context, but now I think about it. Maybe the best play for anime sports is just to say fuck the powers and tell a story. Maybe. But we'll see. I think it's all to answer your hot take, your agenda directly. W agenda push. I'm all for it. I just think it's going to be a hard time of that ever actually happening. Just because of what I mentioned earlier. And niggas like seeing the punchies, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, you know,
niggas like
they like
seeing the
booga booga, fight, punch. I get that.
Well, but
I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan.
Do you think?
So, yeah,
do you think sports animes are better than slice of lives? Before I cook you.
Let me see. I mean, sports anime kind of like have that slice of life in there. Like you kind of need it in sports anime, if that makes sense. Like,
yeah, but then I could just say slice of life is also in some action animes too.
I mean, okay. So I mean, I think sports anime is like better than slice of life because I've watched more. I've watched more slice of life, but I like more sports than
you like the sports than you've seen more type shit. Okay. Interesting take for sure, man. Get out. Get him out of here. Yeah, sports anime. Yeah, I haven't seen in full a sports anime. I've seen some of Karuko. I've seen some of Blue Lock. I've seen some of No, I haven't seen Haikyuu. It was Blue Lock that I saw. But I haven't like binged the series yet. I don't have an issue with it. Like I don't have an issue with the powers and all the other stuff either. I have a good time watching the shit. I just think that if we're talking about it surpassing action animes, like the typical shonen animes, it's gonna have a hard time doing that. Not for me personally, even just in general, because he said it should be as popular, and I don't think that's ever gonna happen.
Yep.
Yo, what's going on, man? What's your agenda? Push it.
Dang it! I wasn't here for an agenda push. I was here for a debate.
Motherfucker.
I wanted to debate Boruto's a better MC than Naruto.
But you can't even have that debate because, you know, I'm not caught up in Boruto, so you would just be talking about a bunch of shit that I probably ain't seen, so.
Yeah, that's partially why I was debating whether or not to, like, join up or not, but I wasn't sure if you're going to be like, let it fly, but
hell no, I can't let it fly. I got to watch the shit. All right, I'll keep in mind. That's an agenda push, though. I'll keep in mind that at some point, a conversation will happen that Boruto is a better main character than Naruto. I've seen it on Twitter as well. So I'm gonna just ask I'm gonna ask you a couple of vague questions to avoid you potentially spoiling. But I'm gonna ask you a couple of vague questions. Do you think he's cooler than Naruto?
Yes.
Do you think
I think especially because like.
Well, I don't want to hear it because hi.
No, I'm not gonna spoil. But I think that the moments that have happened, like the way that he like carries himself, is definitely.
For sure. All right, man.
On par.
For sure. Do you think that he is you think he's a character that's easier to root for?
I would say so.
Damn.
I think the things that
fuck that. What does Naruto do better than Boruto then?
I think Naruto, I think the story of Naruto masters the zero to hero and the story about, you know, underdog to, you know, everybody loving him type of story.
But everything else.
But I think that the medium is just oversaturated in anime, like battle anime, with that. And I think because that's not Boruto's story just as a whole in general, I think that that's where it's better because it's not trying to do something better than Naruto, but it's doing something different, and it's doing it in a fashion that most people really didn't understand at first because his background is a lot different. But now people are really starting to get to that point. But I think that Naruto's story like masterfully tells a underdog story.
I'll say this before you go though. What would you say to the idea that, hey, gang, you could say that for a Deku? I've heard people say it about Asta. I ain't seen Black Clover yet. Fuck it. If you want to do a Luffy, even pretty nasty, but you could do whatever the case may be. But with Naruto, it's kind of like the guy. Like he's like the originator, damn near the first underdog guy. Like that. Like that's his thing. So does that apply to him? In terms of like, because you said it's a common trope, but like he was like one of the first to do. You know what I'm saying? Like he's kind of like the first one type shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't say that he's a part of it, but seeing it like as much as I do with other
It just
animes and stuff like
Okay.
that, it definitely takes away from it a bit.
Okay.
Because it's like when you see like a YouTuber do something innovative and then everybody kind of hops on it. You
And
don't
now
really
you just
hate that
like, okay.
YouTuber, but you do start to hate like the trope a little bit more because everyone else is doing it.
All right,
But
man. Well,
yeah.
I respect that. Appreciate you for not being a piece of shit spoiler. But we're gonna let you go,
Oh,
man,
no,
because
of course,
I don't want to have you up here and essentially not being able to talk about what you want to talk about. We'll definitely spin the block when Bort's finished. But I'll keep in mind that at some point Boruto clears, according to you. Chat may not agree with you.
No, they don't.
Hey, man, low key unfair because he can't defend Bort without spoiling. Well, that's why I didn't debate him. I'm not even being a snarky guy with you. That's why I didn't debate him. I just said state your piece, push your agenda, and we'll see one day. I'm not gonna sit there and argue. Well, Naruto's better, and I can't really like talk with the motherfucker. Now, I will say this. If you interpreted me as debating him when I was asking, does Bort do this better? Does Bort do that better? No, I'm just getting I was getting a pick of his brain per se, because I'm gonna say it like this. If a character is better at getting it out the mud, being rootable, like you could root for the character, power of friendship boost, gutsiness, and all the other like OD Naruto core traits. If you're telling me that there's another character that does all of those traits better than Naruto, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was asking him. I forgot what I said specifically, but I remember one of them. I was like, yeah, which one would you easier to root for? Like, Naruto is like, of all characters, he's like one of the easiest characters to root for. It's like, damn. You fucking hate Naruto's story? Like, all right, bastard. So that's what I'm saying. If he's saying that any character, let alone Boruto, is easier to root for than Naruto and got it out the mud harder. I know he didn't say that, but type shit. That's what I was saying. Like, damn. Okay, good to know. Type shit. I weren't debating him. He can't say anything.
You hear me?
Yes, sir. Push your agenda.
Yeah. Hey, I think Neji is the worst character in all of Naruto. The most overhyped nigga ever.
Okay. Why is Neji the worst character in all of Naruto?
All he did was talk shit, beat up his cousin, his little girl cousin, then get his ass whipped by one punch by Naruto. After he talked all that shit, it took one punch.
Okay.
Then the nigga don't do shit else. Rock Lee probably carried him on all them S-rank missions they did. I guarantee Mike guy was putting all the way. 10-10 probably put in work. 10-10 got all the legendary weapons. Neji ain't do shit. Rock Lee got the 8 gate. Neji ain't do shit. Neji died to a stick to the back. How you got 360 degrees and you died to a stick to the back? Nigga, get the fuck out here. You fought. What's the spider nigga? That nigga threw 100 little spider jinx at you. You dodged every last one of them. 10 years later, you died to a stick to the back. Get the fuck out of here. And everybody loved Neji. Neji this, Neji that. Neji died like a hoe. I'm just gonna say it.
All right. That was a long, well, all right. Definitely the most energetic entry here. I'll say for certain, man, you made an argument for sure. Like I say, my thing is, if you're gonna have a hot take, I'll give you this respect. You're gonna have a hot take, you gotta have a way of arguing it. And that is the way I would argue that Neji's the worst character. I don't think he is, but if I had to argue it, yeah, that's the one. Essentially,
I think he's the most overhyped
he doesn't do
nigga
anything.
in all of Naruto. Yeah. Everybody love him for no reason.
I'll say this. I'm not even trying to debate you. I'm just asking because the point is pushing agendas. So when you get, well, actually, what would you say, right? So what would you say to someone that says Neji was right? Let's start there.
Would he be right at all? I would say you probably don't understand Naruto. I'd probably get upset.
I probably get upset. Okay, I can understand that being a debate. It's already a debate. All right. So you think Neji was wrong?
That Naruto's destiny was that you can change whatever you want to do as long as you work hard and be the man. You can do whatever you want to do. Neji's talking about you stuck in a box. You're not stuck in a box. Clearly, Naruto was put in a box and he clearly got out the box.
Yeah, type shit. Well, I agree with that. I was just okay. Let's see. You said, you implied, I'm not gonna stay too long on this subject. You implied that possibly Lee and Tenten, obviously Guy stronger, but Lee and Tenten were carrying Neji on these S-rank off-screen missions. Do you think that Tenten
they were, bro. I'm sure they were.
Do you think Tenten surpassed Neji in Shippuden at any point in time?
Technically, Tenten had every legendary weapon. If she wanted to, she could beat anybody on the show. She just choose not to because she chilling. You know, Tenten don't want to do too much.
So Tenten's just fucking broken.
Yeah, honestly.
Okay. All right. What would you say about Neji having the sorriest death? I mean, some people think Obito's death was sorry but emotional.
Listen, I honestly think Madara's death was better than Neji's. And that's the most hottest take right there. At least Madara's death was a surprise. Like the Vince Russo swerve. Nobody saw that coming. Who would have saw Zetsu killing Madara? If you could say you saw that coming, you're a fucking liar.
I didn't even.
But if you're going to tell me that the man with 360 degrees is going to die to a stick to the back,
the same
I don't know what I'm going to say.
Hey, see, he got me about to join him, chat. Because the same way he did in part 1, right? That's great. Damn. I ain't gonna lie.
Part 1, he was the man. You can't even touch him.
I'm not even a Neji hater. That is a W. You have laid out a fantastic Neji hate resume. I gotta give you a round of applause there, Paul. You probably can't.
All my friends love Neji. I can't stand him.
That is a fantastic agenda push. Am I agreeing with him, chat? No. To paint very clearly, I do not think Neji is the worst character, but that was a fantastic performance, man. Hey, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you.
All right, thank you, bro.
Nah, man, that was good. That was good. That was good. He did that one. I ain't gonna lie. He cooked, chat. He cooked. Yo, what's going on, man? We just had a fire agenda push, man. Go. Let's see if you can match it. Yeah, push. Agenda push. Go.
I'm gonna just talk. I'm gonna just go.
Oh, you can't hear. Oh, that's bad.
The strongest Hokage. Top 3 go Naruto, Kakashi, Minato. After the one shot, we know that at 16 years old, my nigga Minato was competing with Hashirama weak ass in terms of strength. Like niggas gas up Hashirama because he got that 1,000 head shit. What if that shit don't come through? Minato teleport that shit away. That shit ain't nothing that. Now you gotta deal with me, nigga. I'm too fast for you. Ain't nobody worried about no weak ass wood style. That shit only good for tailed beasts, nigga. Ain't no tailed beasts around here. Oh, you think you can disperse some poison somewhere? No, nigga. New battlefield. I'm out of here, nigga. We going somewhere else now.
Wait, you can't hear me?
Hashirama can't hang with the Go Hokage. My glorious king, Lord Force. And that's just how the cookie crumbles, sadly.
Wait, this nigga can't hear me. Hello? Hey!
I'm not sure you can do too much convincing that you can. Really, I could probably put him over Kakashi, but like
this. You do this. Hello? Can you hear me now?
Oh, yep.
What the fuck? All right. Yo, yeah, you were putting up numbers but couldn't hear nobody. Okay. All right. So let's stop right there. Okay, so you said it's Naruto, Minato, and Kakashi. So you're essentially saying fuck the first and second Hokage. That's kind of what you're trying to get off.
Yeah, we done with the 90s, we done with the 80s.
Done with the 90s, done with the 80s.
Yeah, fries bag, grandpa. Just like that.
I mean,
simple as that.
Okay, I mean, look, I'll tell you this. In 2025, especially given the novel, a lot of people, at a point in time, including myself, I nowadays flip a coin, but a lot of people give you Minato and Naruto. A lot of people will do that. If they haven't read the novel, you're going to have to deal with a lot of people that want to hear Minato. But it's common now that Naruto's a given. But it's common now that people debate Minato and Hashirama. So 2 out of the 3 is fine. I think a lot of people are going to ask you how Kakashi is stronger than both. If you think he's stronger than one of them, and shrug shoulders. I think a lot of people are going to ask you how he's stronger than both.
Do I personally think Kakashi's stronger than both? It's up for grabs. He got statements in like light novels and like in Boruto and shit that like he's stronger than he was during the Great Ninja War.
Yeah, tight shit, no spoils, yeah.
So like, if y'all say so, I guess. If y'all say so.
You're not even gonna defend it. It's just one of them things. Okay, so all right, best. So we can do it like this. We can do it like this. All right, so I'm gonna go in order. So Naruto versus the first. Who you got?
Naruto.
All right, you got Kakashi versus the first.
The first.
Okay. Tsunade versus the first.
The first.
Okay. Minato versus the first.
Minato.
Okay. Hiruzen versus the first.
The first.
Okay. Tobirama versus the first.
The first.
So you got that nigga third.
Since you brung up heroes,
Oh no.
don't forget how he got to acting when Minato Coffee was gonna come up. That nigga almost went into an early grave before Orochimaru got to put him in one. He was gonna have a fucking heart attack.
Oh no. Jesus Christ. Well, Minato, the only thing, funny enough, I thought you were going to do it. But I thought you were gonna do like a prime Hiruzen argument. I thought that's what you were about to do. And you were about to be like, yeah, man, I mean, we never see Hiruzen in his prime. That nigga mops too. Bro's not top 3. But you kind of just said, man, fuck it. No, he's third strongest, but just fuck him. I can't really defeat, like, you know, you can't really do anything about that. W agenda, I guess. We done with the 90s.
Done with the 90s. Fries bag.
Fries in the
home,
bag.
Grandpa.
All right, fries in the bag. You have a mic. What's up? Push your agenda.
For me, the tournament of power would have been 100 times better if the roster was cut down to 5 instead of 10.
That is an agenda push that a lot of people might agree with. It's
Because
just
quite honestly, fuck your favorite character. Fuck Krillin. Fuck 10. Fuck 18.
Oh.
You might be able to convince me to put 17. But if you told me to pick my 5 for a roster, we got obvious picks: Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah.
But then for me, if you do it correct, you could either toss it between Piccolo or 17. But if this was my TOP, fuck what happened in the Goku Black arc. I would just bring Trunks just for the sheer fact of the story that could come with it.
So you mentioned what I was going to essentially attack. So again, I'm just your reply section. You push the agenda. Tournament power should only have 5 members. Boom, tweet. Well, actually, Sage 202 responds, well, here's 2 problems with that. 1, you have an entirely different narrative, which you do. Reality of the Tournament Power having 10 is it was kind of a mystery recruit mission thing, which is one of my favorite parts of the arc personally. But then also, and this isn't me being Frieza's my second favorite character, Glaze, but Frieza was like a mystery thematic going on. And with only 5, you essentially have almost no reason to even think of, let alone look in that direction. If anything, the new plot would demand who's not good enough to make the team kind of thing, which for better or worse. But then that leads me to the second thing, which you've already kind of alluded to. You think Dragon Ball fans hate it now. You really double down bringing Trunks back in with fuck the Earthlings thing. Dragon Ball fans right now don't like the idea that Tien and Krillin and Yamcha and all these other characters don't get a chance to shine. And that's why they like the Tournament of Power having 10. You cut it to 5, and now it really is Saiyan, because nobody's going to leave out those 3. Maybe Piccolo for Gohan's sake, or Piccolo for overall strength's sake. And then you would even go Trunks. So now it's really ain't no fucking, you know? What do you say to that?
Right, so here's my thing with the Frieza part. So really the only thematic thing, there's only 2 thematic things with adding Frieza. You had his small episodic 1v1 with Goku whenever he first got brought back to life. I mean, if you just want to have another fight, just have a fight, cool. You know, I'm not against it. But then Frieza does not come into like heavy play narrative wise until the very last episode when him, Goku, and 17 went up against Jiren. So me personally, if that's the only 2 things you're going to use him for, he's not necessary. I'm not saying that he's not cool, but what I'm not going to do, I'm not going to say Frieza is required for your TOP. And then for the thing with Trunks, because really you can do the same thing with either Frieza or Trunks. Bringing somebody dead to the Tournament of Power versus bringing somebody that's from another timeline to the Tournament of Power really is the exact same thing in terms of rule wise. So if you, because I saw one of your videos where you had said if you're going to bring Trunks in, then you could essentially be like, oh, Zeno, he's from another timeline. Fuck out of here. But if you're gonna do that, how come you just wouldn't do Frieza the same way? Because you literally brought back somebody from the dead. You feel me?
Nah, it don't work the same way there. Only because it's just a gods thing. The gods literally like they don't like the time travel shit. Like Beerus almost killed Trunks on the spot. So it's not a matter if you're dead or not. It's literally like, oh, these niggas fucked with time travel. Like, that's illegal. Like, it's one thing. It's not illegal in the sense of immoral. Like, oh, they're bringing dead niggas. They're cheating. No. You fucked with time? Whose universe fucked with time? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they might dead ass erase them niggas. That's what my point was. And honestly, what the Twitter reply of this would be as well. But nah, my point was, yeah, no, you bring Trunks, let one nigga find out, nigga, your whole verse dies or he dies. Because, you fuck with time. It's not like a moral, you fuck with dead niggas, ooh. Nah, it's one of them things like, no, nigga, you can't. Like, I'm pretty sure the Galactic Patrol fucks with time traveler shit, too. Like, you can't fuck with time, gang.
And I mean, if that's the case, I mean, you got a point. If, like I say, if that's the playbook we're gonna run by, that's fine. However, that's why I said, like, really Frieza or Trunks. Me personally, if I would have liked to seen, if the Trunks shit just didn't happen, like if the Goku Black arc didn't end like it ended, I wouldn't have an issue bringing Trunks into the TLP just to give him actually something else to do. Because other than Rage, he literally had, I mean, if you want to count character development, because, Bulma got clapped, I mean, sure. But, like, in terms of strength, he made no upgrades outside of Rage. All he did was fight Super Saiyan 3 Goku, get waxed. He fought his dad, got waxed. Fought Black and Zamasu, got waxed, just to then pull a bullshit power up like Rage into the fray, to still, technically speaking, lose, because you might have beat Zamasu physically, but in the end, your universe still got erased because you can't beat a universal Zamasu. So me personally, I would have just brought Trunks that way to at least give him another path to gain more strength via the TLP. Because like the agenda that Vegeta was pushing, every Saiyan is getting stronger, like the longer the tournament goes. So if you're gonna have Kaba, Caulifla, Kale, and essentially Kefla, and all these other Saiyans be in the TLP and get stronger through the TLP, I don't see why you couldn't do the same thing with Trunks.
Yeah, I'm not, again, I was fulfilling, I was debating my the point that you brought up earlier, but other than that, nah, nigga, I'm for your agenda. Push your agenda the way you see fit. I'd even say, I thought you were gonna say, you could argue in a nasty way that fits your agenda, that bringing Trunks and him getting eviscerated would be better for the character any fucking way. You could argue. It sounds fucked up, but you really could. You could argue that bringing Trunks, him catching bodies, how does he get packed up? Illegal. You could argue that, hey, gang, now I think about it, how is Future Zeno even fucking here? And at first they didn't give a fuck because, he had the button, and I think that's what makes that different. Goku had the button, so it's like, oh, well, Zeno, you did it. I'm not gonna kill you. But like, hey, don't bring that shit back to my face. So, but then, what if Zeno's like, oh, he's like me. Ooh, cool. Yeah, so you could argue that Trunks has narrative weight in the tournament even. But that's just one of the things that the agenda would have to encounter. Are you cool with benching side characters, and are you cool with vastly changing the narrative? If you are, you got an agenda to push, man. Now, do I agree with that shit? No, I just think you just write the damn 10 fights better, or the 10 casts better. but that's just me. I personally think all you got to do is just not have the 10 fighters all be ass and or the 5 that you mentioned. I think that's more than doable, but hey, man, no, fuck with the agenda, man. Yeah, the latter half of this video got some strong agenda pushes, man. But all right, my brother, I'll let you go back to the gulag. The latter half of this video has some stronger agendas. I ain't gonna lie. No offense to my early gang. Maybe y'all had to warm up. But yeah, nah, the latter half agenda pushers, they pushed. They pushed for real. But let me know what agenda you want to push in the comment section. Let me know if you wish you were in this stream. Woo, woo, bang, 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 things of that nature. Because we're not One Piece people. I didn't even get an agenda. You know what, gamer? Last one. Yeah, fine, gamer. Got good after the One Piece take guy. All right, bet. All right. Well, this is Mr. One Piece. All right, man. Hey, you know what? Push a One Piece agenda. Chat is hating on One Piece. We were about to end the video, but chat is saying it's you One Piece niggas that suck at agenda pushing. Push a One Piece agenda. Can't go past Wano.
God damn it. All right, I wasn't actually prepared to get the floor.
Nah, man, on the spot. Is it a straw hat thing? Can straw hats not push agendas? Do they just sit there and meditate around the fucking Mary and pray that they eat a devil fruit or some shit? Is that all it is?
You might not be wrong. I mean, my more high key agenda is that God fucking One Piece fan, this isn't really a hot take agenda or anything like that,
Yeah,
but
just an
holy
agenda.
shit, the majority of One Piece fans are just so stupid. Like, I get it. You want to talk about your favorite anime, you want to have fun conversations about it. Yeah, I get it. I'm the same way. But do you have to be the way that you are? Do you have to be that way? Is that the case? Do you have to sit there and spoil? Do you have to sit there and say, no, One Piece better than every anime you like? No, it's fucking, your anime's trash compared. Shut the fuck up. Like your anime. Have fun with it. Shut the fuck up.
So I've been the reply section of this entire video. I will never obviously agree with this. Again, just being the reply section. What do you say to the One Piece fan that says, but you're a fellow One Piece fan? It's all peak. I have to share the knowledge, even if they haven't seen it.
Okay, here's the thing. Do I love every part of One Piece? Yes. Is it objective that Thriller Bark kind of sucks? Yes.
Oh,
is it objective
you're turning heel.
The anime
like you're not a real
is fucking? Is it objective that the anime is fucking awful in terms of pacing because of big Toei? Yeah, they want to make Sanji even worse in the ground because they want to make him goon even harder. They want to fucking make 5-second reaction shots of every character involved in the fucking scene, and so every time I rewatch the show, I fucking see it pan to fucking random civilian number 5, random civilian number 2, fucking some random straw hat. Oh boy, there's fucking Viola. Oh, Rebecca, there you are. I wonder where you were. Like, what the fuck?
Now, that is the most true shit you've ever said.
Even with the Thriller Bark shit, like, I love the beginning of Thriller Bark. I love the end of Thriller Bark. That middle section, oh my god! Oh no, Sanji and Zoro are zombies and they're fighting each other.
When the big three turn to zombies, until they like unturn to zombies, or when they all fight Oars the first time, when like the Luffy Oars thing, until that, nah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty
exactly bad. Everything from the beginning up until the big three shadows were taken, good. Everything after the big three shadows got back, or the Oars shit, everything after that, good. Everything in between, God, I do not fucking care.
Okay. All right, man. All right. Well, the Straw Hats might disown you. You might get kicked out of the Meditation Mary Straw Hat Circle, but all right, man. I think Straw Hats can push agendas. It just has to be they just have to turn heel to do it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the agenda push of TSO. Comment below. It's kind of like TSO hot takes, but not really hot takes, because it's not even about necessarily giving your opinion and debating it. It's just talking shit because you felt like it. And that's all we need sometimes. If you think that's still a hot take, though, then this is a souped up edition of hot takes. You know that meme of when Sting takes off the mask and it's still Sting? You know? Same shit. You know what we just realized, though? An agenda that I'll push for this chat, I'll put it on YouTube, editor. Make sure you put this part in. Yeah, stop telling me that y'all want gaming content. The only ones that y'all want is e-gas, because, you know, it's fucking anime gaming. But y'all do not want games. That's my agenda push. And keep telling y'all you don't want games. And every time it showcases, whether it's WWE, Baldur's Gate, Pokemon, 2K, Madden, Call of Duty, Rivals, y'all don't want games. Just not the right time. Nigga, it's been the wrong time for about 4 years. It's been this way since we watched basketball. The only time that a game worked during the basketball era was the 2K League. But hey, either way, take care, stay blessed. We'll see y'all next time, man. But remember, the agenda's got to keep pushing. It makes the world go around. Except for me, because the earth is flat.